Hey everyone, I'm back. So I had some technical difficulties, but I started with the yellow green. And as you can see, I used too much white to create the varying shades of this. So I'm going to have to come back to that. And I'm having some lighting issues on my porch. So I'm having to hold this in my lap. So I'm going to have to mix some more um, yellow and blue to make green. And I'm going to move from my yellow green, which I started here. And I'll come back to that. So warm colors, cool colors. Warm colors are associated with the sun, with fire, with warmth, with heat. Cool colors are associated with the opposite. So ice, winter, snow. And then also red violet is in the warm section that's just down at the other end of this grid. So again, I'm going to come back to my yellow green because I overly saturated these last ones here. So I'll go back over this. I'm moving to green. So I've taken my blue and my yellow. And I've mixed it to create green. I need to add a little bit more yellow. Okay. And I'm going to try to put this down so y'all can see. And I'm going to go back and get my other palette that I didn't clean off and use that to mix the green with white. All right, so I've put the green in this section here. And I'm going to pick up some of that green that I've added white to. And I think by now y'all see how I'm doing the, I'm using a little dollop of white on my paintbrush each time and adding it to the already mixed green. So, okay. So that's 10%. I'm going to clean my brush. Whoopsie. And clean my finger off. I do use a lot of paper towels. All right. I'm cleaning my brush. And I'm adding a little more white to that green. Excuse me. Okay. Clean my brush again. Add a little bit more white. And remember to get the paint thoroughly mixed. We need some more white. There we go. Clean my brush. I don't need my paper towels. Oh, fiddlesticks. There they are. All right. Okay. I think maybe when the sun shifts, I'll be able to move back to my position I had earlier where I'm not holding this in my lap. All right. Okay. Clean my brush. Add a little bit more white. Oops. Clean my brush. Add a little bit more white. Bit more white. Hmm. Okay. I'm going to move to my blue violet. I mean, my blue green, sorry. I need to add a little bit of blue to that green to make the blue green. Okay. All right. So I've got more white. Let's see if I can just like that. No, it's still metal sticks. All right. Sorry, y'all. Okay. So blue green with white. Add a little bit more white. My brush. shoot. Clean my brush, dab my brush, add a little bit more white. Now we're getting into a kind of a teal color. Ah, keep picking up some blue. All right, there. I got a little bit lighter there on that one. Okay. Clean my brush in my little jar of water. Add a little bit more white to that blue green. Okay. Pick up some in my brush, dab my brush, add a little bit more white. Clean my brush, dab my brush, add a little bit more white. We are down to 60% now. And I'm finding that I'm having to add more white to the cooler colors to show the saturation variance. And I'm moving quickly because I want to do more videos for y'all. So my apologies if I'm moving too quickly. All right, that one needs to be a little bit lighter. Like I said, I'm having to add more white to get a more saturated blue-green. And again, there's no science to this. You just have to eyeball it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. Okay, 70 and 80% are next. Like I said, I'm having to use more white each time to get that more saturated green. Okay. And the last one is 80% white. And again, you can take it to 90 or 100 if you wish. Okay, so those are my blue green saturated with white. I'm gonna go back to the green and then the yellow green. All right, let's see if the sun has shifted some slacken. Yay, there we go. All right. I'm going back to my green. Oh, that was blue green. There's my green. I'm gonna have to make some green. All right, so I'm gonna take some blue and yellow. And I can probably add a little bit more yellow to that to get it a little lighter. Okay, and that's better. Okay. Now I'm going to take my white again and saturate my green. Okay, that's better. All right. And again, I'm finding that I really need a lot more white to get this to the saturation level that I want it to be. So That's better. And add some more white, because I'm running out. Clean my brush, dab my brush, add some more white. Clean my brush, dab my brush, add some more white. All right, that's a little bit better there. Okay. Now I'm going to move to my True Blue. I'm just going to take my blue, add it to another base in my Ice Tray palette, and add a little bit more white. I really probably need to change my water at this point, but I'm going to keep going. All right, so blue and white. I'm going to mix that blue. I'm going to pull a little bit white into it. And again, I'm needing more white to get that saturated blue. There we go. With watercolor, you will not use as many of the paper towels as I'm using with the acrylic. Okay, a little more white. I'm getting almost to a Carolina blue now. Now it's like a Carolina blue. Okay, we're at about 50% saturation with white. Again, I feel like I'm needing to double my white to get it more saturated. It's still close. Okay, that's a little lighter. There we go. Clean my brush, dab my brush, add a little more white. Like I said, it appears that I need to do probably double the amount of white with these cool colors, which I find interesting. I've not noticed that. Yeah. Mm, okay. All right. So I'm gonna go back. This one probably could have been a little bit more saturated. I'm gonna go back and do these later. I'm gonna move to my blue violet, which is blue um, and the alizarin crimson. So your ultramarine blue and your alizarin crimson. Here's my alizarin crimson. Yes. Okay, I'm running out of places for my paint. All right, so I'm gonna mix my blue, my ultramarine blue, and the alizarin crimson for that blue violet. And a little more blue. That looks good. And now I'm gonna pull in a little bit of white. Okay. Let's see the difference. I'll hold this up at the end. little bit more white. Again, I'm needing double the white for the cooler shades, or cooler saturated hues. There we go. And this is a periwinkle blue now. Okay. Clean my messy brush. Add a little bit more white. And again, the cool colors appear to need double what I was using for the warm colors. I'll add more white. And there we go. Oopsie. There we go. All right. So that was my blue violet. Okay. Now, in order to mix violet, you can take your true red and your true blue, and you may mix those together. And then your red violet is your alizarin pumpkin. So I'm going to take my blue and my red, and you're essentially making purple. I'm going to grab another brush because my water is gross, and I'm not going to stop in order to clean it. All right, so I've got purple, and I'm going to add white to it. So I need some more white. And then the last one we'll do is we'll go back to the yellow green and the red violet. And these cool colors are really, really thick. A lot of pigmentation in them, as opposed to the warmer colors, which I never thought of. Doing this little study is making me realize that we need to double the amount of white to saturate the cooler colors. That's when I think I have the right amount of white. I need to add more. There we go. And this really is a poor brush that I'm using. It's not it's really too big for these spaces. So I'm going to put another smaller brush. Get a smaller one. Really need to clean my water. It's really posing some problems for me. All right, so those are my cool colors. I'm going to go back and mix that yellow green, which is true blue. With a lot of yellow. And if y'all can bear with me, this is really needs to be cleaned. So I'm gonna go hit my sprinkler. I'll be right back. Okay. We're gonna work on that yellow green and getting that where it needs to be. And then we will finish the we'll do the red violet after I go back over my um yellow green. Okay. So I've got green. You can see it well or not. I'm going to add some more yellow to get it up to that yellow green. I have to buy more paints. All right, that's pretty good, yellow green. Maybe a little more yellow. Okay, I'm going to put some more white in another well. And I'm going to pull that white into that yellow green. And I'm going to change these gradients here that look the same. So hmm, here we go. Oops. Okay, and then that icy green at the bottom. All right, that is much better. There you go. Okay. And again, this blue green could have been a little bit more saturated with white. All right, so I'm going to move to the red violet, and that's going to be the end of this study. The next one is going to be how to mix your complementary colors together. So I'm going to stop this video and upload it. It takes a little bit of time, and then I will move I'll set up another grid and I'll do increments of true red and green from the prism. And then this will be mixed with a little bit of green, a little bit more green, a little bit more green, a little bit more green, and then green will be mixed with red. And the same for orange and blue and yellow and violet. And have already worked on your grayscale. All right, so. All right, get another little area set up here. Okay. I'm gonna try not to use as much paint as I've used recently. And get your greens and your blues off of there. I'm using alizarin crimson for that red violet with just a hair, pinch of white. And you know, you're not getting graded on how pretty this is. So don't sweat the small stuff. If you end up going over, it's okay. And again, I'm learning that I don't need as much white for the warmer colors, which is interesting. Got a little of that periwinkle blue in there. I mean, I'm literally just dabbing a bit of the white in with the red violet. Oopsie. Ugh. Now you've got a mute. I've got a muted color because this section is not dry yet. And when we start, oopsie, when we start on the watercolors, we'll be doing something similar. We'll take your watercolor paints and we will use less water to create a true color and then water to lighten it. Watercolors are more transparent than acrylic. Okay, and then alizarin crimson with your white with alizarin crimson. So you're going to have just a hint of that red violet, which will make this the lightest shade of pink. All right. So hopefully this will help you, learn how to mix your acrylic paints if you want to paint with acrylic. It's a different aesthetic than watercolor. So I'm going to close this video out now and I'm going to upload it along with the other one where I did the red colors. And then I'm going to do a short video on mixing your complementary colors. And then I will create a watercolor, learning watercolor video for you. So you guys see how messy I am. All right. Y'all have a great afternoon or evening when you see this, and I'll be back soon. Bye.